Oh my god, who would ever support this Kickstarter? I mean, look at this stuff. All right, now that I got your attention, let me tell you who would support this Kickstarter. I would. My name's Noah, and I'm a music instrument designer out here in New England. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Justice McDaniel's work. So I'm going to show you some pieces that I've purchased from him in the past. Let's take a look at this one. This is a great one. It managed to startle my girlfriend last night when I was pulling something off the shelf. I had forgotten this was up on top of the shelf. And she saw it and said, well, she was just startled. She wasn't prepared for it. So Justin's work tends to have animals with augmented eyes, but not all the time. It's not strictly limited to that. But that being the case, let me show you another one. This is on the door leading out of my apartment. It's this kind of wolf-like creature. And I put it up there because it kind of reminds me of when you leave work. I mean, when you leave your house, like with a big group of friends, and you need a way to get home. Like maybe you ask your friends to give you a ride or something like that. So I met Justin. We worked in the same office park a long time ago, and I used to see him outside either playing music in the parking lot or just drawing in the cafeteria and stuff. And it was really a blessing to me because there weren't too many artistic people around in that office park, mostly sciencey types. And I'm a sciencey type, and I like sciencey types, but really it's refreshing to have some artists around. So let's take a look at another one. This is on my door. Thing I like about personally is the colors are great. The yellow and the purple really go together, and there's some nice shading in the purple if you look. And I kind of relate to these black swan-like creatures. To me, they're very strong and very agile. And you can see in this case, there's not extra eyes, there's possibly missing eyes, or maybe that's just the way they're supposed to be. You know, you may get something completely different out of this, but like I said, every door in my apartment has some art on it of some kind relating to what it's like. So here's the bathroom door. This one's not by Justice, by the way. This is you get it? It's the seashells, you know? Like the 3 seashells? What's that? You don't know about the 3 seashells? Oh my. Anyway. Now I'm going to show you another piece that is on my wall. This one is called Catpartment. Get the focus going. So again, it's a kind of a hybrid creature with some augmented eyes. This one for me has a lot of meaning to it. Not only do I like the kind of blended, murky-ish colors, but if you are familiar with the kind of greater Boston culture, a lot of us tend to move apartments often. You know, whether we're in school or we've got a bunch of roommates in the city, we move from place to place every year. And so there's often a lot of what you might call anxiety or drama about moving from place to place. And this is like a kind of steel apartment building. And we tend to prefer to live in houses, you know. It's New England. We want to have a place with a nice yard and wood, and we never want to end up in a place like this. That's just kind of the general gravity around here. And then, of course, if you've got animals like a cat, that just adds a whole layer of complexity to finding a place to live. So I kind of like this. It kind of reminds me of just, you know, what it's like to live in this area. Hey, while we're in my workshop, let's look at this piece of art by my friend Joe. It's just a gigantic dinosaur that's been printed out. And here's one by me. This is a panoramic photograph I made. I just like it because I was leaving, actually, my friend Joe's house, who made the dinosaur, and I saw this gigantic digger just outside, and I love the way it said action in big letters because I'm a man of action. This is a very dramatic thing for me, so I made that panorama and printed it out. Anyway, Justice has now got a Kickstarter going, and I'm going to support it. It's a kind of interesting concept where you pay money, a small amount actually. You know, as these things go, I think some of the entry levels around $40 or something like that. Let's see if we can try and navigate with one hand. And he's going to make a custom piece for you. So let's see. I think this is the one I'm going to do here. Yeah. He makes a custom piece based on 3 words. So a lot of his pieces actually have some kind of deeper concepts. I can't always follow them, honestly. But I'm very satisfied and very sustained by the art that Justice makes. So I made this to share with you and hopefully persuade you that you might also support Justice's Kickstarter as well.